Today, we're at Mr. Ju's, a contemporary Chinese-American restaurant and bar located in the heart of San Francisco's Chinatown, led by executive chef and owner Brandon Ju. At the time of our visit, Mr. Ju's has 1 Michelin Star and notably is the only Chinese-focused Michelin Star restaurant in America. Mr. Ju's offers an a la carte menu for walk-in diners as well as a prefix course menu on a reservation-only basis, which is what we'll be looking at today. The beverage program at Mr. Ju's was particularly special, with a wine pairing offering as well as a non-alcoholic pairing option, which is always nice to see. Before we get into the food, we're going to do something slightly different in this video and spend a little bit of time talking about Mr. Ju's unique slate of signature cocktails, which were some special concoctions we think are unique to this restaurant, like the Harmony, a buttery concoction of cognac, rice milk, and peanuts, or the Luck, a refreshing mixture of rum and, believe it or not, carrot, banana, and cilantro. For the benefit of the viewers at home, we tried every single one of Mr. Ju's signature cocktails, each one as unique as the last. If you're planning on making a visit, the signature cocktail should not be missed. The Luck was our favorite of the bunch. Now on to the food. To start the meal, the kitchen brings out this Lapsang tea-style quail egg topped with Ellison flower petals and caviar, a nice use of the creaminess of the quail egg yolk to balance the richness of the caviar to create a wonderful mating of eggs from land and sea. Next came this slice of abalone placed within a dim sum pastry crust. The texture of the pastry crust itself was beautifully flaky and flavorful, comparable to crust that you'll find in top-notch egg tarts or Asian pastries. You get the texture from the crust, a hint of tartness from the cooked huckleberries, and a nice savory umami from the abalone that works together well while preserving the spirit of Chinese dim sum. The kitchen then brought out this charcoal grilled mackerel dressed with a pistachio paste and a sugar snap pea juice. The mackerel was tender, and the use of pistachio gave the dish a nice earthy tone, but it seemed as though the aroma of the charcoal hadn't fully come through in this dish, and the mackerel skin wasn't as crispy as you'd expect charcoal grilled mackerel to be. Next came this Guinea Hen sitting atop a traditional Chinese restorative broth, a wonderfully aromatic dish. The rich fattiness of the Guinea Hen was superb, melting in the mouth and yet had a nice subtle crispness. The broth itself felt like the equivalent of a warm embrace in food form, the aromatics really doing their job to heal me from the inside out. This is Mr. Ju's soup dumpling, topped with a black summer truffle. Beautifully juicy, the shrimp and pork filling had a nice bite to it, unlike the more pasty fillings you'd find in more commonplace dumplings. The truffle shavings on top were a nice final garnish to add a pleasant, earthy layer of complexity to finish this dish. Next, the kitchen brought out the main reason why we went to Mr. Ju's, their famous roasted smoked duck. Everything about this dish was done right. The beautiful presentation of the whole duck, the rich crispiness of the duck skin, the perfect medium rare of the breast meat, the high quality of the Chinese flour pancakes and garnishes that accompanied the duck. Easily top 3 ducks I've eaten in my life. So if you're planning on ordering the duck, which would be a crime not to, bring a small army to help eat it. Food tastes better when shared anyways. For dessert, the kitchen brought out this rice pudding topped with poached white peaches and steeped in elderflower syrup, a nice sweet reprieve from the richness of the previous dishes, and most importantly was not too sweet, which is about as high a compliment you can give to Asian desserts. As a parting gift, the kitchen left us with Mr. Ju's take on a Chinese fried sesame ball, which instead of filled with the traditional red bean filling, had a rich strawberry chocolate filling instead. a nice twist on a traditional Chinese dim sum dish that worked rather well. And that was Mr. Ju's, a beautiful ode to the joys of Chinese cooking, taking traditional Chinese dishes and elevating them with the best ingredients and inventive culinary techniques. If you're ever in the area, go check it out and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.